the sideline that had a laptop image of it.
That was the ultimate troll, wasn't it? You know what y'all call that? That was a troll. Isn't that what you call it? I was hoping y'all might notice that. Yeah, that was the coaches. I think they wanted to have a little fun with that. I said, well, hey, if you earn it, put it up there. I don't think you saw it till the fourth quarter, so that was kind of that was a troll, as you say.
Was it potentially the play for Dexter Lawrence to get in the end zone? Was it for him to get the ball at the end of the first half?
The laptop? What?
No. Was Dexter Lawrence going to get the ball at the end of the first half there? Is that the call?
Oh, heck no. Didn't get involved with Dexter Lawrence. And if he was, I wouldn't tell you. Talk about when we jumped offside, Garrett jumped offside. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. But no, we weren't giving it the 90.
Dabo, despite what this program has become and what you've proved already, how much does it feel like you guys are still getting overlooked? I mean, this was a battle of unbeaten and it wasn't even a test, but nationally, attention, whatever, does it still feel like you're not getting the due attention you deserve?
We ain't worried about that. We just getting ready for Florida State, man. I mean, shoot, these guys are. We know what we're capable of doing, and I mean, all you can do is play the games one at a time. That's what we try to do. So we're not worried about all that stuff. I mean, did anybody else get beat? So there's 4 Power 5s undefeated still left. Is that right?
Purdue's leading honesty.
Well, there you go. So who knows? Who knows? You know, I mean, it's not easy. And I know there were a couple other teams, Central Florida, Cincinnati, and
Cincinnati lost.
they lost in South Florida. So, you know, there's not many teams at any level. Power 5, non-Power 5, there's 130 teams. Man, it's hard to win. It's hard to do what this team has done so consistently. So, especially when you beat a good team like NC State. NC State's a good football team. They just ran into a team today that you know, played to their potential, and you know, so NC State will go on and have a great year for sure, and they're not out of this. I mean, you know, they got to hope we screw it up, but they're not out of it, and we're not in. We got 20-something more days left of ACC play before we can punch a ticket to Charlotte. So we gotta stay focused, stay humble, stay hungry, show up, stay committed to the preparation that it takes to give yourself a chance to win week in and week out. Because we got some more really tough battles coming our way.
Did you plan anything maybe different than other teams in order to contain Kelvin Harbin, or was it just your guys beat him?
Well, I think that, you know, he had a career high on us last year. I think he had 8 catches, 155 yards to be exact. And so, you know, our guys accepted the challenge. I mean, listen, I mean, you know, they outplayed us. Our defense was awful last year. They had almost 500 yards on us. That same group. We didn't play very well against them defensively last year. I mean, we ran the ball well on them last year. I think we averaged over 6 yards, and then you have a sack. But we missed some plays, but they threw the ball all over us, 300 and something yards, and number 3 had a heck of a game on us. So our guys were excited for the challenge, and thought they stepped up. And did he get hurt? Was he the kid that got hurt at the end? I wasn't sure what number that was. Okay, hopefully he's okay. But he's a great player, but our guys were dialed in to try to play better defensively than we did last year.
Dabo, how unique is it to be a part of a team that seems to be gaining as much positive progress week to week as this one does, 7 games this deep into the season?
Well, I mean, I think we're in a good place. I do think we're improving. There's no way is our best football behind us. I think we've got still a lot of room for improvement. There's a lot of things when we watch the tape. We missed some opportunities that we'll learn from. But you know, the biggest thing is these guys are eager to improve. You know, they don't have a mindset of, you know, we're this great team. We're just not. We're a good team. We got the potential to be a great team. So I just like the work ethic. But it's fun. It's fun to be a part of. This is a fun team to coach. They're a lot of fun. They're eager. They're hungry. They know what they want, and they're willing to put the work in to try to achieve that.
Where do you think this defensive line has shined the brightest so far this season. A lot of big personalities, a lot of preseason hype, and the numbers are all there, but it seems like we're talking about the offense last 20 minutes or so. What do you think?
Yeah, well, that's a positive to me. We've talked enough about that defensive line. I mean, where they've been magazines, TV shows, I mean, you name it. We've done it all. So they just need to play, and that's the best thing. They're just playing, and they're having fun. They're doing a great job. They're humble, and they are great leaders. You know, our best players on this team are unbelievably committed, sold out, you know, to the program and to lead the other guys and to set the example for the way things are supposed to be. So that's the best thing about those guys. They're great players. They've done an unbelievable job at this point. But it's just their leadership. It's the example that they set every day that they show up over here, every single day. That's what makes them special.
Coach, what did you see from NC State that you liked on the fake punt call, and was Will supposed to kind of stay in his crouch?
Field goal, fake field goal. Yeah. We thought we actually, I think we walk in. We walk in untouched, probably to score right there. It was a shame that we didn't get that executed, but we had a low snap, number one, and Will was a little early leaving, so just didn't. I think the snap's up probably fine, but it was low, a little behind, so we didn't execute that well. But I thought our guys up front blocked it. I mean, they're going to be sick when they see that, because I think they walk in right there. And we certainly were going to get the first down, no doubt about it. So it's just something we saw on tape and thought we had an opportunity to execute if the situation presented itself, and it just kind of worked out. It was like the perfect opportunity because we had the first down, then we didn't get the first down. So, you know, we had a lot of time to kind of talk about it and tried the field goal out there. And I mean, it was oh man, it was there. So hate it didn't work out, but just something we saw on game plan.
Were you surprised that NC State didn't adjust a ton on defense and kept loading the box?
Well, I mean, that's kind of what they did, you know, in all the games. They didn't really do a whole lot different. They played a little bit of double cloud on some third down situations. They played a little bit of two-man, but they played a lot of Buffalo and a lot of quarters and a lot of cover one safety type stuff. That's what they do. You know, I think they're a good team because they're committed to what they do. But you know, we just kind of kept going to the well because we thought it was we were going to win the matchups more than not, and give them credit. They did a nice job, you know, in some of their twists up front and some of their stumps, some of their loopers. You know, we ran the counter a couple times and the three techniques, looping around, and made some nice plays. They did a couple nice things in their zone. They plugged the backers a few times and slanted a bunch. So they were a tough group against the run, but I think if we'd have handed some balls off more, we probably would have busted some. But you know, when we did that against Syracuse, because I wasn't allowing us to read nothing because I wasn't going to put the game in Chase's hands, not early. I just felt like he needed to grow and get. So we just ran the ball against terrible odds, and everybody took ownership because they knew that's what we were going to have to do. This was a different game, and we're in a different place, and so you know, we want to be a team that can make those plays. And so if you don't give your guys opportunities to take advantage of the one-on-ones and things like that, you don't ever grow, you know, from a confidence standpoint. So you know, we let them go, and we let Trevor play. Man, he did an awesome job. This is a true freshman out there, and I mean, he's making a lot of these decisions. We're giving him the tools, and we're giving him the decisions, you know, during the week. But you know, I just thought he executed really, really well. Made really good decisions the whole game.
Coach Potter ran out there to